Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Martich here with your outlook for June 22nd, 2018. First full day of summer is today. Of course, it arrived yesterday morning at 6:07 in the morning. We have clouds that surround this morning. There's going to be a warm front that's going to be moving in from southwest to northeast. It's in association with this area of low pressure over western Indiana right here. And, of course, the warm front is situated down here like this associated with it. So this will be moving off to the north and east today, but it's going to be running into high pressure, which is sitting right here. So there will be some dry air initially, and I don't think it gets in here for most areas into the afternoon. It's going to start off in our southwestern areas and work its way northeastward as it starts to work away at the high pressure. And what high pressure does is provide dry air, and it's sinking down to the south and east around that high pressure from New England. So it's going to be running into a wall here. So if you look at the NAM high-res future simulated radar at 7 a.m., it looks like this. But a lot of this isn't going to be reaching the ground, at least initially. So it's going to be, again, running into that dry air here. It's going to be a very tough battle here to say when this is exactly starting today. Just going to see when that can break through. I think it's just very widely scattered and very light, so it might not make it to the ground. So we go through the course of the morning, and really not too much going on. I think once you get to the afternoon, though, here's mid-afternoon and evening, you see some heavier stuff coming in here. I think at that point, the high pressure will be far enough away and the warm front will be far enough to the north that we start breaking out with some showers here during the afternoon. So it's going to be a tough call here for this morning. Again, you could get into it a little bit earlier, maybe a few sprinkles or very light showers that are squeaked out of this. But I think for the most part, most areas will see the stuff coming in the afternoon in the form of showers, and that moves off to the north and east. We're going to get a break overnight. We just have maybe some spotty drizzle or a few showers here and there. And then we have another round that comes in Saturday morning. And this will be right around dawn or just before dawn, and then continuing into the late morning hours and moving out of here. Now, this is the NAM, and it's showing nothing at all for the afternoon. Nothing. Once we get into later in the afternoon and evening, you might have a pop-up shower or storm. But, I mean, this is not showing what the global models are showing at all. This has been a battle over the last couple of weeks here between the short-range models, which is the NAM here, very consistently showing a dry Saturday after the morning hours, and the global models, which are saying, wait a minute, it's going to be pretty rainy all day Saturday. So here's a look at the global models for Saturday. Here's that warm front moving in with some late afternoon and evening showers, and then you get another batch come through here early Saturday morning. All right, and that once moves through and you get a break, it does have the break in between, but then it has the scattered showers and thunderstorms during the afternoon that the NAM does not have. All right, so this is going to be a tough call here. We're going to just kind of try to hone in on this forecast in the next 24 hours. I know it's awfully close here, but it looks like we're going to have that might not be as bad as earlier advertised. So at least for the afternoon hours, I'm not saying we're going to have sun, but or maybe not full sun, but you might have just cloudy skies remaining in the afternoon here on Saturday, as opposed to raining and thunderstorms like it was showing here in the global model. So we'll see how that evolves. And one of them is going to go one way or the other. Of course, the global models are the GFS, Euro, Canadian. They're all saying the same thing. It's going to be a wash the entire day on Saturday. NAM saying not so fast. So we'll see how that works out and which one wins, and see if the NAM can score another coup here. We get to Sunday, and we're going to be partly cloudy and warmer to start. We're going to have the cold front associated with that same low that's going to move through in the afternoon and evening. So you could have some scattered showers and thunderstorms. I think it's going to be mainly northwest of I-95 that you would have that opportunity for those scattered thunderstorms. So it'll become more isolated as you move south and east. But this is along the cold front moving through. And then when we get into the overnight hours, this goes away and dissipates. The front moves offshore, and then we're back to partly to mostly sunny skies here on Monday. And temperatures are going to be a little bit cooler. Again, Sunday's going to be kind of mid-80s, mid-upper 80s, and then we go back down to before the front hits. And then, of course, on Monday, we're back down into the 80 to 82 degree range. We're going to remain that way here on Tuesday with high pressure off to our east. Once that gets off to the southeast or east or southeast, we're going to have a warm flow out ahead of this on Wednesday. The next front coming in from our west is going to bring scattered showers and thunderstorms. But ahead of it on Wednesday, we're going to start warming up again. Winds are going to turn to the southwest, and we get back up in the middle 80s here on Wednesday. Again, there are signs that after this front moves through, this is now looking at Wednesday, so we get to Thursday here, this front's going to kind of die, it looks like, and not have much precipitation with it. After that front moves through, not a real cold push behind this at all. Probably one doesn't do anything at all, and very little to the temperatures behind it. But after that, heading into next weekend, we're going to get very hot, and I think we're going to stay hot for a very long time. Looks like the end of next week is getting toward the last couple days of the month, 28th, 29th. So when we get to or 29th, 30th, or whatever it ends up being, Friday, Saturday, Sunday time frame. It's very end of June, and then when we get into the first week of July, it definitely looks hot as well. Might even go longer than that. So we're talking about hot relative to average. So I know it's already hot. We're reaching our climatological hottest time of the year, all right, to begin with, and we're saying it's going to be even hotter than that. All right, so if normal highs are mid-upper 80s, we're talking about temperatures that are going to be in the 90s, and we're going to have the potential for some heat waves going into that first week of July. I'm Eastern PA Weather Authority meteorologist Bobby Marchers. That is your outlook for June 22nd, 2018. Have a great Friday.